Americans spent $350 billion on fast food in 2023, which got me thinking, out of the most popular chains, which ones are actually good? So today with my good friend Ben, we're gonna be ranking 10 fast food chains that were started right here in NYC, including one that after we filmed this video has closed for good. Starting with,
I know this isn't NYC, but these 2 quarter pounders from McDonald's came out in 4 minutes, 23 seconds, which is the time to beat for today. Shall we? C-.
I'm gonna give it a B-.
Ben, clearly a McDonald's fan. Bar is set for the rest of the video.
Bar is set.
now that we've established McDonald's as a baseline, it's time to head to the true NYC fast food staples.
Awesome, yeah. I don't know why anyone wants to take my picture, to be honest with you. I ruined trips with this face. The most famous hot dog in the world, Nathan's, opened 1916 in Coney Island, Brooklyn. There are so many of these in New York. There's literally 2 right on the corner here alone. There's no line. This should be pretty quick for a hot dog. Hey, how are you? Can we get 2 hot dogs and mustard?
I felt something was off about this Nathan's. Where were the prices? I had to ask.
How much is it? How much? $6 for a hot dog?
$6? He tried to scam me like I was a tourist. But what came next surprised even me.
14? Tax. That was so shady. Took approximately 3 minutes, 15 seconds for a very interesting interaction. I got charged $7 for a hot dog. I've read bad reviews about these Nathan's, and I knew this was gonna happen. I intentionally let us get scammed there. You know what? I'm gonna let you take that hot dog. It looks mutilated.
I don't know if plastic surgery could save it, honestly.
Bun looks a little stale to me. It's like it's been sitting for a while.
Well, let's go.
He grilled it. This is not a dirty water dog. I think I would have preferred a dirty water dog over this.
Very okay.
Oh, you woke up in a much better mood than me. I wouldn't serve this at a backyard barbecue. I wouldn't serve this anywhere, period.
I would serve this at a backyard barbecue. Not for $7 though.
This wiener's not doing it for me, man.
The first ever hot dog I'm not gonna finish.
I'm giving this straight up F. I don't want to take another bite.
I give it a D.
I think you would do better from a random vendor than Nathan's here. We've got a goal this year to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I know many of you watching have not yet actually hit that subscribe button, so if you could do that, it would help support this channel so much. Thank you so much. Newest chain on the list, 7th Street Burger, opened just 2021, but they've taken New York City by storm. They've got 19 in the city, 1 in DC, 1 in Jersey, maybe coming to a corner near you. Timer started. I like that when we placed the order, they told us it'll be about 7 to 10 minutes. It's very professional. 14 minutes and 2 seconds. This could be the slowest of the video. It's lunch rush. I'm cool with that. The burger's good. He really dressed the part here.
We got a 7th Street Burger theme going.
They're famous for their smash burgers, also known for their grilled onions, which you can see in the cheese and on the patty. Plus we got their sauce, we got the cheese, we got the pickle.
They're very onion heavy and very grease heavy.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not the prettiest looking thing. I don't order fast food because it's pretty.
Perfect burger for some people.
All right, this has to be better than that F.
I do really like the grilled onions. I don't think the patty itself is as flavorful as like a Shake Shack. I'm not hating it. I mean, I can't stop eating it. They're a little addicting, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like the simple, masterful recipe, a patty with some pickles. You want a smash burger that's made to order, you know what you're getting here. It's very consistent every time.
You got your tier list score, I got mine. I'm gonna go with a B.
B for me. Yeah.
Solid fast food burger. Don't know if I'd go out of my way for it, but if I'm in the mood for this smash burger, I'd come back. I'm gonna finish it, by the way.
A solid B-tier experience with New York's most famous burger chain still to come. I'm hoping something in this video can reach at least A-tier before then. This next spot is New York's most famous pizza chain with a name that's so simple, it could be anybody's uncle.
Joe's Pizza, opened since 1975. The original is in the Village on Carmine Street, but for whatever reason, the Times Square location always has a line.
Because it's Times Square.
Timer started. We'll see how long this line takes.
After a few minutes, I was getting worried that this line was going to make Joe's our longest wait of the day. At least I got to see the chef slicing up some delicious pies, but was the ordering going to be as fast as these guys?
11 minutes, 15 seconds. That was pretty quick for how long that line was, right?
I always get scared when it comes to Joe's Pizza.
That's a huge slice too, by the way. I'll be honest, I've been to this Joe's before, and I like this one better than the original. As New York of a slice as you're gonna get. Fold it up, probably gonna have some flop.
Nice and thin.
All right, let's rock. The sauce has a nice tanginess to it.
The crust is very hollow, just how I like it.
Thin, crispy.
And they don't overdo it. And they definitely use the finest of the New York City water.
They did a lot of little things right for what I consider a pretty touristy spot. You wanna go first here? You gotta think about it a little bit.
I'm gonna go with a B+.
I was exactly gonna score us a B+. We're like the worst team of co-hosts because we think very similar. Not everything. If you're visiting New York and you're a tourist, I think you should definitely try it.
And you're here for the iconic look, iconic texture, and this has it all.
Actually, he's in line again by accident. So go get another one.
All right, fine.
Pretty good showing for New York's most famous pizza chain, but how long can they stay there with another famous pizza coming up later in the video?
The OG of halal food, the Halal Guys, established right here in 1990. What started as just one cart, there are now 11 of these in New York, 90 across the US, and 114 locations internationally. If you think of halal in New York, Halal Guys always comes up. And let's start the timer. You want white sauce, hot sauce? If you want.
can't handle the hot sauce, right?
I can handle a little. That's good. Yeah, actually, thank you.
I give you more on the side. I give you white sauce, hot sauce, more on the...
Oh, thank you so much. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I just have to say, that was actually a very pleasant, friendly experience.
It's the shortest line I've ever waited on for this spot.
This reminds me of us sitting on an airplane when you get your utensils and you gotta open it up like this. I don't know anyone else who does this. But the Halal Guys, they set the bar for halal food in New York, but there's a lot of other really good spots now.
You do have to give them credit for popularizing it.
So we got some white sauce, we got some hot sauce, chicken, lamb, rice, veggies.
Don't forget about the pita bread.
And the pita bread, of course. This is your prototypical New York halal food. I don't know about that chicken though, man. It's looking a little bland from here. I'm concerned. And now your pants are full of Halal Guys.
All good, used to this.
I want everything in one bite. Let's rock. The chicken is really not doing it for me. It was pretty dry.
I think it has always been like this.
Even the lamb, I feel like it's just missing something. They're friendly today. I respect the hustle. There's so many of them, but I just think it could be better. I think the problem is I've had too much good halal. I'm gonna go with the date. I'm gonna be a little harsh here.
I have to go with a high C. It's overpriced. I think that's what's getting me. I was really rooting for these guys. I wish they never franchised, you know, because it was really good back then.
And it's the story of this video. All these places started in New York and many of them expanded rapidly. Did that affect quality? Well, we're gonna find out.
Still no A's or S's on the board yet, but will one of my favorites manage to break through?
Arguably the best taco in New York, Los Tacos #1, founded 2013 in Chelsea Market. There are now 8 of these in New York, and I'm imagining they're going to expand past this city soon.
Now this is what a good taco place should look like. Busy as hell for lunch, but man, this line is long, and I want these tacos ASAP.
9 minutes, 55 seconds. Pretty good considering that line. I honestly shudder to call this fast food. Look how this was constructed. The pineapples on top, all the garnishes, stacked without a bottom. This is passing the eye test.
That's the happiest I've ever seen John.
I love tacos. Everything was good about that bite. The corn tortilla, hand rolled for sure, right here. The meat, so juicy, just hot off the trompa. The salsa, great flavor notes there. Perfect amount of spice.
It's so juicy, and I'm surprised at how well the corn tortilla is holding everything up. And the fact that it's in Times Square and it still tastes good, that's not easy.
$5.25. Now, some argue that's crazy expensive for a taco, but if you can hit it at this quality, I'll pay that every time.
If you get what you're paying for, then I think it's worth it.
You got your grade?
I'll go with an A.
I'm going with S. I'm picky about tacos. I love this. New York gets a bad rap for their Mexican food game. Places like Los Tacos #1, they're changing that image of New York.
If this was half the price, I'll give it an S, happily.
That's fair. I don't care. This is so good. S. Two Bros Pizza, synonymous with the dollar slice, but unfortunately, it is now $1.50, but that's just a New York thing these days. Opened in the East Village 2007, an icon of the quick grab and go slice. This should be quick. Timer's on. Oh, thank you. 2 plain? That's it. Told you.
My order came out faster than I was able to throw out the Nathan's hot dog earlier.
Let's go dump these. I want this out of my face. 1 minute, 15 seconds. I don't think that is going to be beat today. I really don't.
I don't think you can spend $3 that fast.
Right as I was about to take a bite, I was almost given a fresh new topping on my slice.
That's
Wait, what was that? A pigeon almost pooped on my pizza. That was really close.
Yours is funny looking.
Yeah, mine is funny looking. It's got the little wart. Very distinctive slice. This is the evolution of the dollar pizza. There's very few dollar pizza spots left. I think there's less than 5. All the Two Bros raised their prices to $1.50. So this is essentially what a dollar slice would have looked like a year ago. You look at the undercarriage, got some of the char marks. There's cheese on it. There's tomato sauce. Not much of a flop.
I got a little bit.
You got a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not that good.
It tastes like a pizza I make at home.
Yeah.
You see my cooking's bad?
No. For one, I think the cheese is too salty.
It's definitely no fresh mozzarella from Italy, for sure.
It's super, super greasy too. It is only $1.50 though.
Yeah.
We have to keep that in mind. I think for what it is, it's fine.
Yeah.
It also has like a certain demographic that it can serve. I see a lot of delivery workers. They're on their bikes, they hop in here, grab a slice or two, back to work.
I'm gonna go with a D.
I'm gonna go with a C-. Maybe I'm nostalgic for what a dollar slice was.
I like things that are $1.
I think it's the 50 cents is bugging him here. If this
Yeah,
was
it
a
is.
dollar, it'd be a B for you.
Yes.
Next up, Sticky's Finger Joint.
A name like that can mean many different things to many different people, but this one specializes in chicken finger. Timer started. Best damn chicken fingers you've ever tasted? Could be. We just wanted to do one of the 3-piece chicken fingers. $8.80, 1 minute, 58 seconds. Quick, to the point. So we're gonna act like we completely by accident sat in front of this Starbucks coffee, which was not founded in New York.
But they are everywhere in New York.
You can't avoid this place. Now you gotta tell everyone, Ben, how many times did you say lately lately you've eaten at Stickies?
I'd rather not say.
He's a bit of a fanboy, so take his rating with a grain of salt. Look how well seasoned these chicken strips are. Actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Man, those are greasy.
We have the sticky sauce and a cilantro one.
Go first one. Pretty damn good.
That was good.
Stickies is one that I actually think should be in every neighborhood if I had to pick. My tier list score for it, A-.
Sadly, just days after visiting Stickies, they closed their NYC locations for good. What was undoubtedly our sleeper pick of the video is instead sleeping with the fishes.
The king of New York bagel chains, Essa Bagel, established 1976. And this spring, there's gonna be 4 of them. That's right, we are including a bagel spot in a New York fast food video. Timer set, hope you like bagels. After you.
There normally is a massive line here, so I know it'll never be this easy to order again.
Hey, how are you? I have 2 plain bagels. Can we use scallion cream cheese for both? Ooh, piping hot.
Oh yeah.
3 minutes, 8 seconds. That's about as fast as you can humanly get a bagel done with cream cheese in this city. Ben, when I look at this, to me, this is the prototypical New York bagel. This is like the Joe's Pizza of bagels.
I was surprised at how regular size it looks.
Yeah.
For how much they're charging.
I've seen some bagel spots where they are a lot bigger, but plenty of cream cheese, not an insane amount. We didn't ask for it to be toasted. What's your opinion on that? Toasted or not toasted on bagels?
Not toasted, but it's a great spot. In this case, definitely not toasted.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Adding the scallion cream cheese was a great move. Nice and light, doughy, soft.
The crust is chewy enough, just enough. They definitely have that New York City water baking technique down.
I like right here, this extra bake.
The extra texture always makes it better.
In New York, a bagel is a bagel, but I do think that there are levels of it. I don't think you can get an amazing bagel just around every corner. This is a very good bagel. I got my letter, what do you got?
I give this one a solid B. Decent New York style customer service, and the bagels are solid.
Going with a B as well. Is this the best bagel in New York? No. Is this really good? Would I send a tourist here? Abso-freaking-lutely.
But a B from John for a bagel spot is pretty good.
I'm super picky on bagels. We've got 16 handles, which many people may not even equate with New York, but it was founded in the city in 2008. There are 8 of them in New York City and 44 of them across the US. They're spreading like wildfire. This is self-service, so really it's up to me how fast this goes, but here we go. Ben, you better be quick. We're timing you.
Well, I guess the timer will work a little differently here, but believe it or not, this is still considered fast food, and it's supposed to be convenient, hopefully.
So they have ice cream and frozen yogurt. I like that. Ooh, cookies and cream. That's gonna be my base for sure. What are you gonna do?
Peanut butter cup looks really good.
Cookie dough Reese's? You are really calling to me with that.
I'll take 1 kiwi to be
You
healthy.
try to be healthy? Chopped Butterfingers.
His inner child is coming out.
9.2 ounces. 3 minutes and 8 seconds. That one's a little slow. He was too healthy.
See, I chose very wisely, and John chose wildly.
Pure impulse, whole thing.
It's like night and day here, John.
I'm impressed how healthy you went.
After all those food, that's what I'm craving right now.
As far as I'm concerned for this video, we got fast food. It's fast, 3 minutes, let's eat it. I don't know if I necessarily love the ice cream as much as like a local chain, which would probably have higher quality. But like the fact that you make it yourself is a big deal.
It's interactive, it's fun.
And I'm enjoying like combining the ingredients. And from an ice cream perspective, it's okay, it's creamy, but it doesn't have some of the textures I would want from ice cream.
Imagine they have a lychee flavor, something more innovative. This place will be off the hook. Gotta keep innovating. I will give this a B-. Let me get a C+.
That's correct. He knows my score before I even say
I
it.
changed it last minute because I didn't want to be the same as him.
Decent, you know what you're gonna get. It's a solid experience. Is it an amazing experience? Maybe if I tried other flavors and other things, but what I got right in front of me, we're gonna go with a solid C+. Everyone's favorite chain that starts with an S, not Satin Dolls. Next door, Shake Shack. Shake Shack, founded in 2001 in Madison Square Park. It was originally a hot dog cart and now a global empire. 35 in New York City, 400 around the world. Timer on, let's see how quick this is. 7 minutes, 40 seconds, not bad. We got Shack burgers galore.
They look good.
They really do, actually. This is actually the best looking Shack burger I've seen in a while. This one actually looks really freaking good.
For some reason, they're able to just stack it so nicely that all the colors are showing. Very vibrant.
I think outside of Nathan's, this is probably the most famous chain right now that was formed in New York. When Shake Shack got really popular in Madison Square Park, you used to have to watch a webcam to see how long the line was. Now look at them like 20 years later.
I haven't had it in a while, so let's see.
Moment of truth. Is this another S-tier moment?
Okay, I'm happy with that first bite. I'm really happy with that.
I don't know how they do it, but Shake Shack does it right with their burgers.
The perfect balance of saltiness and the cheese on top, great texture, bun wasn't soggy at all.
Every first bite, you could tell it's a real quality burger. It's almost like steak level burger.
I mean, this at least tastes like something I would serve in my backyard barbecue.
Unlike Nathan's,
I would serve this at a backyard barbecue. Not for $7 though.
I wonder what Ben would charge for these.
They do it well. They're an example of global expansion that was merited.
And And the thing with these chains is that they expanded so much, it's not always consistent. Today is a better day.
It literally could be franchise by franchise, location by location, but this Shake Shack is a winner. I'm gonna go A-.
I'm gonna go with also A-.
In the end, Shake Shack finishes strong with an A tier, but couldn't quite beat Los Tacos #1, who wins the title of Best Born and Raised NYC Fast Food Spot. Comment below spots I missed. We may have to run this back.
Now the great New York, LA debate, Shake Shack versus In-N-Out.
I can see why Los Tacos was the winner, but I wonder what YouTube picked as their winner. Head to one of these recommendations next.